Acts 11:8 through 9. I said, "Not at all, Lord, for nothing common or unclean has at any time entered my mouth." This meant he only ate clean foods. He lived by a strict Jewish diet. This was common for Jews. Peter was a Jew. Peter's diet probably consisted of a lot of fish because he's a fisherman, fish and bread. But even if he didn't eat much fish, he still didn't eat what was unclean. And there was certain fish that was unclean. I'm sure if Peter caught this, he had it thrown back. Maybe the whole net load dropped and knitted again. I don't know. But he never ate these. He would have been strict about not even touching things that were unclean. This is why he was questionable about going to this man who is a Gentile, because being a Gentile meant you were going to have contact with unclean things. The Gentile himself being unclean because of what he's eating and how he's living. The voice answered from heaven a second time, "What God has cleansed, do not call common." So what this is saying is, we as Christians aren't clean by what we do, what we eat, but what he did. We're made clean by the cross. Now, this isn't saying eat this and you'll be okay, because there's certain cleanliness things that were to provide them from not being sick, such as draining the blood from meat. Disease is carried in the blood. If the blood's drained, parasites and things that aren't going to be there as much. We know the dangers of undercooked meat. Bacteria, higher bacteria and things. And bacteria, if the blood's drained or cooked out, bacteria is dead because of the heat. And we know this. But this isn't what it's talking about. It's talking about if a person has faith, they're clean. Peter, don't consider that Gentile unclean. He has faith in me. I've made him clean. You go talk to him, is the main idea behind this. God's using this idea of food to go past what Peter's actually thinking and say, if they're in me, they're clean. You think you do good by eating and keeping this kosher lifestyle? It's only by me that you've been made clean. Our tradition should never allow us to be on a higher level than another believer. But oftentimes it's exactly what we did. And that's what God's ministering to Peter about.